Hi all, Edo here. What a strange but nice morning so far. 1st of April 2025, Tuesday, just in case you're curious what day it is. I'm sure you give it a shite. I don't work Mondays and Tuesdays, but I went into my job this morning early, loaded up and had a wee drop off to, I'll call them my customers. So I wanted to take care of that. So while I did that, that was in College, just the far side of Boora in County Offaly. I have my bike loaded up on the back of the van. I'm on my way to Lough Boora. I'm going to do a cycle around there. I've never done Lough Boora ever, so that's going to be fairly exciting. But because I've got the time to dick, I'm getting a bit of work done at home. There's a bit of concrete going down on both sides of our house, so I have to be out of the house for the day. So I decided to go for a spin. I left College, went into Boris O'Kane, headed for Nina, and then I turned right and took the Lough Derg Drive. And not disappointing. It was lovely. The sun is splitting the rocks at the moment, so I've been very, very lucky with the weather today. I stopped in a little place called Terry Glass, and I went down to Terry Glass Harbour, as I suppose it might be called, and it's gorgeous. There's little spots here and there that we just don't know of, and it's not far from where I live. I'm only an hour and 20 minutes maybe from my house at the moment, so it's not 1,000 miles away. So it's a little spot, yeah. I might go back and visit during the summer. Might do it on the motorbike, because the roads down here are quite narrow. They are quite skinny. So as I said, I didn't go into Portumna. I'm just passing Portumna as we speak, heading the opposite direction, heading towards Burr direction. And there's another turn to the left again that I've never taken before. I'm going to have a look at that, and it should be bringing me into Clough, where my father was born. Uses a bit of information for you, and then go to Lough Boora and do my cycle. The main plan is get me ass on the bike. I need to lose weight, build up cardio, and sort these freaking knees out. Anyway, so on that note, until further notice, what I'll do is I'll take this camera. I have a brand new little microphone sitting here, the DJI Mic Mini, and it's my first time with it, so I'll know what that's like when I get home. The great part about it is the last microphone I had to take the DJI for, which I'm talking into. Oh yeah. I had to take the cage off it, literally dismantle the side panel to get the receiver in too. So it works, don't get me wrong, but I don't like the idea of the drawer being off it in case I lose it, and then another receiver sticking out to the side of it. So this thing works wirelessly. So the DJI is in its own cage, the protective cage, so if I drop it, it should be okay. And once you switch the camera on, once I Bluetoothed it yesterday, once I switched the camera on and switched the microphone on, they automatically pair. So this should be so much handier, this should be so much quicker, and it's not less gadgets to carry, but it's just going to make life a little bit easier. So on that note, I'll throw the camera on the front of the bike when I go for my cycle and check out this hill, Lough Boora. So, chat to you a wee bit. Cheers, thank you, bye. Okay, here we go. We're at Lough Boora. I have to say, so far, it looks quite cool. You've no money after getting my ass on the bike. So I'm not entirely sure what way it goes. So we'll just make it up as we go. And if I've seen another run, I've done it twice, but sure, not to worry. Geez, a lovely spot. Now, I'm very lucky. The sun is splitting the rocks. It is very, very, very sunny. I'm down to a pair of shorts and a t-shirt. I haven't put the assist on the bike yet. I want to get as much exercise for the knees as possible. But once I start running out of breath, it's a bit of a breeze, but once I start running out of breath or energy, I will bang the assist on and see how it goes. So yeah, I'm going to make this up as I go along. Lovely looking place. Car park is empty. I nearly have the whole place to myself, which is brilliant. So yeah, there's a skinny little gate now. Come on, Ado. Are the handlebars wide enough? Bitches they are. Now, I'm not actually sure what way this goes, so I'm going to cycle up this way a little bit. I'm not sure if I'm back on the main road or what way it is. We should go for a spin and see what it's like. I'm actually surprised I'm able to cycle so far without any assist. Not killing me just yet. Right, what's to my left and what's to my right? There's a cool lake. You'll probably see with the camera now, so you've got a Tum Duff walk. A lot of that looks just grass. Now I should be able to do a lot on the bike because of the assist. So, yeah, I'm going to go back over this way. Because this is a main road I think I'm cycling on at the moment. Whereas, there's a sign there ahead of me. The pathway. Let's see where it goes. Right, I'm going to bang on a little bit of music just so I'm not bored, which means I'll stop talking now, you'll be glad, and go from there. Chat to you a wee bit. Thank you.